Hey y'all, we're gonna get us a reading for the sign of Leo. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button, so I'm gonna cut the deck and we're gonna get into it with the main energy for the sign of Leo. Now, Leo, bottom of the deck, we got hooked. It's given that somebody may be hooked on a specific type of energy, or somebody is just hooked on a specific type of thought. Somebody just hooked all together. Baby, hooked. Leo, reel them in. What's the main energy? Look, out again. First card out, Leo. In their head. It says overthinking, stressing, overanalyzing. Somebody's stuck in their head about a situation. This may have something to do with you being too busy winning, you reaching your goals or your achievements or something like that. You receiving some type of, I'm hearing something about championship status, but then I'm also like with these being trophies, you know, they're like badges of, I'm hearing badges of honor. It's something with certificates. And you have uninterested. So they in their head because, baby, it's like you leveling up and you ain't paying no attention to them. You may view this person as being some type of red flag or something like that. Yeah. And it has somebody stuck, you know, holding a grudge or feeling a certain type of way or something like that. You know, somebody is in some type of, it's like pouty energy. Being stubborn. We got stalker in a reverse. And so Leo, they might be being stubborn because you not stalking them. Like you ain't watching them, you ain't obsessed with them, like you not trying to track them down or something like that. Damn, you see how the cards just filled up, baby. Somebody got a whole lot of shit going on. Okay, I'm gonna just put them back in. We ain't gonna read them, but baby, when I say card vomit, somebody got a lot of shit going on. They feel a certain type of way because you ain't checking for them. It's really giving that that's their problem, though. You know what I mean? Shit. Somebody looking you up in their ego. This may be a person that has always been arrogant or something like that. This could have been somebody who you had some type of relationship, friendship, partnership, companionship with or something like that. And again, their ego always got in the way. But somebody is looking you up because they want you to dust something off with them. They want you to make the block. They want you to come here real quick. Hey, but what this person is keeping silent is that they're a spiritual hater. You know, they really don't like your light. They really don't like, you know, the energy that you embody. They may be having some type of legal issues or something like that. This could also be somebody being under judgment, but with the way that the jackpot fell out in a reverse, somebody did not receive some type of unexpected money. See, understand this though, Leo, right? Because even with me saying that, that shit don't make sense. How are you expecting unexpected money, right? Some fuck shit in the game. So we gonna figure out. We're gonna figure out. Look, hooked. That's what I'm saying. You ain't paying attention to this person, and this person is simply hooked. They can't let something go. Just like I said, hooked all the way around the board. It's like this person done swallowed the hook, baby. If it come up, you goddamn it, it's bringing intestines, toenails, everything else with it. And you got moving on. Thank you. Next, when it comes to a divination abuser, so somebody might have gotten a reading from somebody and they told them to move on, or that somebody has moved on, or you moved on. With this whole, you know, top row ending in divination abusing, this is letting me know that this person is actually using some type of spiritual means in order to be invasive in your energy. They may be getting readings from somebody else. They may be doing some type of cross readings or something like that. I ain't exactly sure. Yeah. Okay. So due to somebody being invasive as well too, they may have felt like they were supposed to get some type of jackpot energy with this winning money, unexpected money or something like that. That may have something to do with what this person told them when they was looking into your energy. You got groupie in the reverse. So it's given that somebody is in their head because they're not a fan of yours with this groupie in the reverse. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm hearing like, because I'm not sure if they're not able to be a fan by choice or something like that. It's something with somebody, you know, not being able to ride another person's coattail. Hey, they're unfazed. They're unimpressed. They're unbothered. You know what I mean? With this groupie energy. Like, somebody is not a fan of yours, baby. I promise you. Oh, my goodness. They're like, whatever. Look, unbothered. What did I just say to you, Leo? Unbothered. You're unfazed. Unbothered. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tell me you're pressed without saying that you're pressed, huh, Leo? I can't even get the cards right, baby. Yeah, okay. So, what's this unbothered? You got drama starter and hunted. So, it's something with somebody being a drama starter and somebody being haunted by some type of memories or flashbacks or something like that. Some type of traumas or something like that. That clock. Oh, okay. What's this unbothered? So somebody ain't got no facts for sure. And you got cock blocking and ain't shit. So somebody is completely unbothered by another person because they simply feel like they not shit. You know what I mean? They not worth the damn to give. And with this cock blocking energy, it's really giving that somebody may be keeping some type of creative energy from another person. They may be blocking their chakra from them, however it is, you know what I mean, that is going. Yeah, you know, somebody is not able to take off and you have no facts. So it says never have the facts, making shit up. Somebody may be unbothered because they feel like another person ain't shit. You know what I mean? And when it comes to this cock blocking energy, somebody simply may be trying to block another person's creativity by saying they don't have any facts or something like that. That somebody never has the facts. That they make shit up. You know what I mean? That they're telling lies or something like that. Yeah, okay. So, with this stalker in the reverse, somebody doing some stalking. We gonna see because we gonna get to it. But absolutely one thing that we got, one thing for sure, two things for certain, is that you too busy winning. It's something about you definitely reaching goals. You definitely touching achievements. You know what I mean? Regardless of how motherfuckers feel about what you got going on. Look, creeping. And that's what I'm saying. That's how this person knows that they're not a fan of yours, because they're creeping. They're paying attention to you. They watching. If they not a fan, why the fuck they watching? I don't understand. It's a quite contradicting. Quite contradicting. You got romantic love affair and bad habits. It's really giving that that's what this person needs to pay attention to, these bad habits that they got. You know what I mean? Somebody might have a bad habit of creeping or something like that, which is why they unfazed. Somebody might be saying another person got a bad habit of creeping or something like that. Somebody might be even self-soothing in order to, you know what I mean, keep them in this unfazed state too. They might have some type of addictions or some type of preferences, you know what I mean, to ease their pain. Because you got romantic love affair and unbothered. Somebody may feel like they unbothered with you or with another individual because of what they're doing, because they feel like you can always be a secret lover of theirs, or they can always get back with you or something like that. They can always have access to you. And you got crying over you, ain't shit. So in all actuality, somebody might just be bumping their gums because they in their feelings. There's something about them being hurt or them being upset, you know what I mean? Somebody actually feeling a certain type of way. Romantic love affair. Crying over you. Romantic love affair. Unbothered. Yeah. And it's some type of evidence or proof, though, that somebody really feels a certain type of way when it comes to this blocking energy. So I guess that's going to be that reflective mode. Again, like how I said, something is contradicting. Like, how can you say one thing and then you're displaying a complete other? Now, you know, what you say, shit, you ain't got to be the smartest person in the world, but, you know, proven fact is that action speaks louder than words. So to hell with what you're saying. You know, what's going on with this screenshot energy? Proof of what? You got inside scoop. So somebody trying to be nosy. They're trying to be in another person's business or something like that. But it's given again that they don't have any facts of a situation. Somebody don't have any hard proof or something like that. But somebody is definitely trying to be in another person's business. And the main fact that they want to be in your business, or the reason that they want to be in your business, is because, again, you're uninterested. You viewing this person as a red flag. Not to mention, it's something about energy showing that this person is a red flag. Somebody has been able to accumulate more when it comes to this, these goals, these achievements, and different things like that, with the space in between them and somebody. And you have dirty offer. That's what I'm saying, Leo. You completely uninterested in this dirty offer, because you know that this person doing this creeping and watching you, but you also know that they don't fuck with you like that. They not a fan of yours. It's some fake shit. Look, scarcity tactics when it comes to these bad habits. So it's something with somebody always trying to move very strategically and then act like they unfazed. Or it's also something with like something seeming rare. What's going on with this scarcity tactics? It's something with the game that somebody is playing. Like they feel like they being very thought out or something like that. Look, looking you up. It's something about somebody searching another person when it comes to this romantic love affair. And being unbothered. Somebody may be saying that they unbothered by the person that you're dealing with or something like that. I don't know if you displaying something online with somebody that you're dealing or something. Looking you up, romantic love affair. Somebody might even be trying to look you up again, trying to bait you into some type of romantic love affair, having some type of sex fix or something like that. But it's really given with this person getting this eyesight on you again. They're more so seeing you in like a relaxed position, a calm energy again, unbothered. To hell, you don't give a fuck. Look, but see, with this person looking you up, they feel like you fake flexing or something like that. They feel like you acting rich, like you acting like you got money, you acting fancy. They actually feel like you trying to show off, but they really feel like it's a facade or something like that. But in all actuality, you know what I mean, this person feel a certain type of way. They feel a certain type of way for real. What's going on with this fake flexing? Why Leo gotta be fake flexing? Look, spiritual hater. That's what I'm saying. Because this person is a spiritual hater. That's fact. That's proof. That's evident. Again, with how this person tried to block your energy, or how they're trying to block. Like, it's something with them trying to block your creativity or something like that. Look, wolf in sheep's clothing. But they present themselves to be harmless while they trying to get this inside scoop. Again, they ain't got no facts though. Like, somebody is really just putting shit together and they ain't even got no fucking intuition. They really just feel a certain type of way, so they putting shit together off of some type of fucking grudge or something like that that they have. What's this grudge holder? Always partying. Look. So somebody holding a grudge against another person, but again, they always partying. They in some type of sleep around energy, some type of free for all energy, some type of bop around energy. Always got to be in somebody's face, mixing and mingling type energy. Yeah. So it's something being a dirty offer. Like, again, you being aware that something is a dirty offer with this creeping. Look, you got obsessive lover when it comes to the scarcity tactic. It's like somebody is really just toxic. They super toxic. And it seems like they mad at you because they toxic. Type shit. That shit is weird. Get the fuck out of here with that. For real, for real. Obsessive lover using scarcity tactics. They got bad habits. And it's weird because you have somebody who acting like they don't care about something that they absolutely do the fuck cares about. Burning their ass up in the inside. What's going on with this obsessive lover? What is this? Who is this obsessive lover? What's going on? Yeah. They wasting time when it comes to this looking you up energy, trying to be all in your business. Somebody's stuck. Because again, with them tuning in to you, what they seeing is something that's not changing. You have no interest in being no fucking romantic love affair. No, like, you ain't got no interest in none of that shit. And somebody simply got love on their brain. They stuck in some type of fantasizing energy, some type of daydreaming energy. They the one doing the fake flexing. Because they really in their feelings. They upset. They hurt. They sad. And beneath all of that, they still ain't shit. Still ain't worth the damn. Not one. What's going on? Look, careless energy. Some shit that ain't going nowhere. Because again, this person a spiritual hater. Somebody solely want to be around another person strictly just to dim their light type energy. Cause some type of car issue. Look, bad karma. What I say, Leo, stop playing. Keep them motherfucker about your space. Keep them right where they at. Matter of fact, if you could push their ass further, get them further the fuck away from you. Because, yeah, somebody simply just hate on your light. They don't like the power that you embody. It's something about your belief, your faith that you have. Faith in self. Like it has a lot to do with self-love. And you got clout hungry. This person simply just clout hungry, saying anything, making shit up, being dramatic. Again, being a wolf in sheep's clothing. So somebody might try to come around you and make it seem like they having issues or something like that. Like speak about, how can I explain it? I'm hearing something about somebody speaking about you in order to speak about themselves. Yeah, it's a lot of reverse, like, psychology type shit. Somebody on some, again, yeah. So, somebody clout hungry to the motherfucker trying to make it seem like they ain't stalking somebody again. Somebody being quiet about some type of legal issues that they got going on. Or some type of judgment call or something like that that they got going on. Somebody got something going on with the officials, though. Due to this always partying energy that's bop around. Again, like I said, somebody got something with a dirty offer. If something going on with a dirty offer, that might have something to do with this creeping energy too. And them not being a fan. Look, moves in silence. They want something to be quiet. They want something to be on the low. When it comes to this obsessive lover energy. And see, somebody is trying to use, like, in a very thought out, very planned way or something like that. Because they know that it's something with running out of time. Something with running out of source. Again, like, the show's got to hurry up. And you got played out in the reverse. Wasting time. So something, again, somebody is still in the race. They still at something. When it comes to them wasting their time, them being stuck with this looking you up. You got bankrupt energy. So something is like past due, overdue. Somebody ain't got nothing else to put into a situation when it comes to this daydreaming, this fantasizing, again, this fake flexing. Like they good, like they got it like that, knowing, you know what I mean, that they fucked up. What's going on with this bankrupt? What's going on with this bankrupt? You got running sideways. Somebody running in circles when it comes to this careless energy. Again, the bottom line is they feel a certain type of way about your power. They feel a certain type of way about how firm you stand. And they feel a certain type of way about how the fuck firm they cannot stand. Again, somebody is trying to get proof that they blocked something for you, and it's given that they absolutely the fuck did not, and they threatened, they bothered or something like that. That's how you can tell with this clout hungry energy, just saying anything, just making shit up. Somebody might be in your comment sections or something like that too, saying some type of weird shit to you. Look, you got hooked though on talking shit in the reverse when it comes back to these legal issues. When it comes to what they actually going through type shit. Like, stop motherfucking playing. What's going on with this talking shit in the reverse? What is this person keeping quiet since we want to talk about everything else? Kissing ass in the reverse with this moving in silence. How the fuck obsessive they is over you. How they trying to play this motherfucking game knowing that they got bad habits. And they unfazed about fixing these bad habits. Somebody don't want to do no healing, no nothing like that. They just want to pick up where the fuck they left off. Again, fake accounts reflecting. Watching your ass from these fake accounts reflecting. Meditating, going in their mind, trying to go over all this past experiences and all this other shit where they know they did this fuck shit. still hooked on keeping their mouth closed, though. That's my thing. So understand that somebody do not want to accept accountability. They don't really want to hash things out. They don't really want to make it better. No, nothing like that. Somewhere in they little piece of peanut brain, they feel like they was right. Okay. Why they watching from the background then? Somebody ain't kissing no ass. They watching you from a fake account, baby. It's something with your social media. So I don't know if you're doing more posting. You might be some type of inspirational speaker or something like that. Or again, you might be doing something with trying to get your monetization. So you constantly posting or something. But somebody is watching. They watching fake accounts. Present fake account. A fake account that you have not got rid of. Because I'm pretty sure with whatever it is that you're doing the screening process and you deleting and removing motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But this is something that you ain't caught. But again, they wasting their time. Period. When it comes to this, they still in some type of romantic, like, they still, yeah, somewhere else. Reflecting, though, with this bankrupt energy. Somebody reflecting on the time when they did have access to you, when they did have access to your energy, when they did have access. Again, and they was in this ain't shit energy. So, okay. Look, moving. Reflecting on how they was moving when they was running with this carless energy. Again, running in circles, remember? Real indecisive. How they was moving when they was being a spiritual hater. How they was moving when they was looking for proof that they was blocking your shit off. Yeah, that's what they reflecting on. What's going on with this moving? Giving money. So maybe somebody gave another person a move or something like that, which threatened another person or bothered somebody, or somebody found that intimidating or something like that. But this is not something that they really know is being facts of a situation, because they clout hungry. Let's remember that. Wolf in sheep's clothing. They trying to be nosy, but still ain't got no fucking facts. Okay. Somebody trying to figure out something. They're trying to figure out, too, how to move to get, like, somebody to give them something, give them some money or something like that. Somebody do feel like another person gave somebody some money or something like that, though, in order to move or something, like to do some type of movement, though, this thank you, Nate. Somebody might even feel like another person paid somebody in order to get them to move on to, you know, their next, whatever, ship. What is this moving on? Moving on to what is what we trying to figure out. Oh, girl fight. Some type of competition. Dodging bullets. Escaping crazy people. So somebody felt threatened about somebody giving another person some money, or felt like another person gave somebody some money or something like that to move. So then they wanted to argue or fight some type of competition. But again, with the lips being in reverse, is giving some type of secret competition. Some type of quiet competition. A silent battle, you know. Because somebody called judgment on the situation. Somebody may have even thought that another person was promiscuous. So then they started being promiscuous or something like that when it came to this dirty offer and creeping with people that really didn't fuck with you or something like that, with this fan being in the reverse. Like somebody was on some snake energy for real. And it's something about you dodging some type of bullets or something like that when you blocked off, you know what I mean, these crazy ass people, and decided not to kiss no ass, not to hash things out, not to nothing. You actually decided to tighten your motherfucking lips when it came to this obsessive lover. Because see, them motherfuckers was playing chess. They were playing chess with you, for real. Look, bad karma. When you blocked your energy off from these people, somebody started receiving bad karma. And that's why they started watching your ass from these fake accounts, because they was trying to see what was going on. Again, if you was getting your ass tossed up like they was getting their ass tossed up, but it seemed like what they figuring out is that they wasting time. Valuable time is what I hear. Yeah. Somebody getting bad karma for being a happiness hater, for sitting on the outside of something and simply just not wanting a motherfucker to be happy. Straight hating like they hope you don't get it, hope you don't get it type shit. Somebody was praying that you didn't get some shit, though. And that's wild. But now this happiness hater is reflecting. Now that they sitting their ass in this bankrupt energy because they ain't got nothing else to give a situation. You ain't got nothing else to give the situation. Not even a fucking thought. And they left with only a daydream. fake flexing like they don't give a fuck, knowing that they in their feelings. But see, this person ain't shit. They connected to somebody else. You got love triangle. Look, happiness hater when it comes to a love triangle. And the way they moving, running in circles. Alright, so this person might, Queen Rising, look. Queen Rising, stepping in the power of praise, coming up, giving money. Somebody wants you to give them something and they threaten them, telling you. Because it's something with this love triangle energy, and in the way somebody moving or somebody packing up and moving, somebody distancing themselves. So it's given that you once was part of a situation, a dynamic trio or something like that. And again, you pulled your shit back and left them motherfuckers to figure it out or something like that. Because it's something about, again, somebody being on some type of hamster wheel, being ran in circles with this carless energy. Some shit was not going nowhere because somebody simply was a fucking spiritual hater. They didn't like the fact that you believed in yourself, in others, in them the way that you did. This person was very determined to break you. Like, they was determined to show you that you can't trust everybody. They was determined to show you some shit, and the only thing that they did was show their motherfucking self to the door. Like, get your ignorant ass out of here. That's goofy. What's going on with this divination abuser? Getting evidence. So that's what I'm saying. Somebody was getting some type of evidence or some type of argument, or somebody was trying to get evidence that you was competing or something like that. You was in some type of competition or something that you wasn't saying. What's going on with this evidence? Evidence of exactly. Oh, into you in the reverse with this dodging bullets. So it's something about somebody was trying to get proof or get evidence that you didn't have good chemistry with somebody or something like that. That somebody was not into another person when it came to these dodging bullets. Clarify this for me, Spirit. You got jackpot in the reverse when it comes to bad karma. So somebody did not receive some type of inheritance. Period. They didn't get their 10 of Pentacles. Again, and they know for sure that they was getting karma, so they was trying to figure out what you had going on. Because, baby, they still getting their ass tossed up in present day. You got a thief. Yeah, that's a happiness hater. Somebody simply wanted to steal your happiness, baby. I promise you. They may have even taken things from you in the physical. If they able to get around you and you got your jackpot energy and they ain't got theirs, they're going to take something from you again. True, your person don't mind stealing. This a motherfucking scammer. They operate in their ego again with this love triangle energy. That's why they always try to have more than one person around them so they can pull on a bunch of different sources at one time. This person didn't like that you didn't need that, and they couldn't overpower you. Look, karmic friends, that's what I'm saying. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition, keep your friends close, your enemies closer, Leo. This person didn't fuck with you. Give me one more. And they salty because you in this Queen Rising, King Rising energy. The only thing that they was trying to offer you, I promise you, was a hard time in your new beginning. Some type of child services issues or something like that. They say kids at risk of being taken or is about to, reporting something, neglect or abuse. Yeah, somebody wanted to make you an offer which was going to fuck you up. But in all actuality, with this marrying for money at the bottom of the deck, they were going to be able to benefit off of you. Financially, it's something with their stability. Like, again, you would have had to give to them, though, because understand that they ain't coming with shit. Give me one more. That's why somebody pissed off, too. That's why they wanted to take, because they wasn't able to get what you get. Damn, look. Had to come out again. Child services impersonator. So what this lets me know is that, yeah, you know, when it comes to this, this Threes Company energy, and you stepping into the position that you step in, it's something with you getting some type of money or something like that, or you gaining some type of stability with you stepping into your power. And this person was in their ego because they was trying to cause some type of, it's like a illness, like a defect, a blockage, a stop, a weakness. It's like they just wanted to intervene with this stepping into your power, energy, your praise, your coming up spotlight. And understand that they solely want to do that simply because, again, they're a spiritual hater. But this person was trying to copy you, like with this impersonator energy. When it comes to this king rising, queen rising energy that you was in, this person was more so trying to be in some type of reflective energy. But again, let's get it understood that your smiles is real. They motherfucking smiles is fake. They smiles fake as fuck. They smile so motherfucking fake it hurt to try to crack that motherfucker. And lips so motherfucking dry they probably bleed when they crack the smiling. Yeah, somebody trying to present themselves with some type of fake smiles though, in order to get you to get in some type of commitment, this marrying, some type of contractual agreement, partnership or something like that, so that they can gain stability off of you. This person is more so trying to just force their way into your space, knowing that they haven't done any growing, or they don't have any interest in growing with the same shit different day. This person just wants you to dust it off with them, like to make the block with them, knowing that your shine is simply, like, it's something about your shine that's eventually going to irritate them. Again, because they really don't fuck with you. But they want you to ignore the fact that they actually a karmic friend so that they can feed off of your creativity. They want to copy off of you. They want to steal your, like, they want to feed off your creativity so they can present themselves as being in this boss daddy, boss mommy energy. They can present themselves as being stable, rich, business owner, see, like all this big energy. And somebody fishing for comments, I promise you, looking for you to say specific things, looking for you to tell them what to do so you can guide them knowingly, unknowingly type shit. Being a cyberbully, I'm telling you, that's what them fake pages and shit like that is. They might not even necessarily be bullying you, but baby, they watching you from an account where they ain't necessarily presenting themselves again and taking notes. Look, trying to see about an offer. They're trying to see about how to make you an offer that look clean, but it seems like you rejected it. Shit, you rejected it? This person that wants you back? Because, baby, you simply too busy hustling. Rick Ross, every day, traveling. Your movements is different. Look, and you know that this person is broke-ass energy. They ain't got nothing to give to a situation but some drama with this drama starter. You already know with this haunted energy from these memories, flashback, past traumas. You know how this person is. With this quarter case energy, they done been called. Somebody may have caught a case and with this digging dirt, looking you up, vice versa, or something like that. Somebody trying to see if you got some type of bad reputation or something like that, or somebody trying to see if another person got some type of bad reputation. Now understand, I be having to clarify with y'all. With this quarter case energy, it say sexual infection, sexual disease, rash. Understand that when you dealing with spirit, this can also be a spiritually transmitted infection, a spiritually transmitted disease. It ain't necessarily always got to be, you know what I mean, and either way it go. Yeah, that spiritually shit gonna be a little bit more different, because you gonna have defects in the physical, you know what I mean, but again, the work gonna be on spiritual. So yeah, I don't know. Comment case again, you know, fuck around, find out. Seem like it's just somebody hating from the punk bitch section, Leo, and that was your read. That's all I got to say, you know. Keep them outside the club. Let them keep on hating, you know. I don't know. Shit, they got to pay for their section. And again, they don't want to accept accountability. They don't want to experience nothing, so they ain't got, you know what I mean? Yeah. They outside in the free line. We'll see. Maybe you'll get in one day. But all right, Leo, that was your read again. I'm done.